A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Mobile BayBears and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dylan Peters gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Coming to the plate now, CHET BRASWELL. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet.
No out.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Yellow Horse going back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and a second run is across.
Hold it.
And he's in safely to third as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
A conservative approach might have been to try to sacrifice the first run of the game home, but not this guy. He takes a big rip and has himself a 3-run triple.
Digging in, Kermit, Yellow Horse. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Kermit, Yellow Horse.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Come on, run it out, run it out.
To second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Now at the plate, Dalton Littleton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Dalton Littleton.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 2 full. The BayBears on top, 4-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Tiskevich. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you can tell that it.
Stepping in, Kermit, Yellow Horse. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yellow Horse. Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Daryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1.
Have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Now the 1-0. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 4 full. The BayBears lead it 5-1. Ready for another shot now. Kermit's Yellow Horse, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And the pitch. Fly ball into straightaway left. Fairchild into shallow left. 1 away. Digging in once again, Kermit Yellow Horse. He flew out in his last at bat.
Kermit Yellow Horse. Hey, kid, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
From the stretch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Right here. Come on now.
0-1, here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Lifted in the air to straightaway.
All right, get halfway here.
Has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Mobile took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Troy Scribner gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Dylan Peters worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious BayBears: 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base. For the Jumbo Shrimp, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Mobile BayBears and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Lou Zavala will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So digging in now, Kermit Yellowhorse. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Yellowhorse.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Digging in, the switch hitter, Chris Stanley. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Derek Dietrich. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Derek Dietrich.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped up. Braswell has got it, and the side is retired. Second inning coming up here at Blue River with no score. So stepping in, Kermit Yellowhorse. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Dig on the ground to second. Bassett comes up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping up now, Luke Gonzalez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Yellowhorse makes the play, 1 away. Into the box, Kermit Yellowhorse. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it right here.
Lifted down
find the ball. Find the ball.
And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Chris Stanley.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Derek Dietrich. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Let it fly right here.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that's going to fall. A base hit. The throw to the plate. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Ready once again, Jason Taguchi. He singled earlier, making him 1-for-2 to this point.
Jason Taguchi.
Heading out towards shallow right. Yellow Horse moves over. 1 out. So striding forward now, Kermit Yellow Horse.
Kermit Yellow Horse.
First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Keenan on the move. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The BayBears on top 4-1. Coming to the plate now, Christopher Keenan. 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game.
Christopher Keenan.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Adames backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Derek Hedrick. Bassett leads off second with nobody out. In the air to straightaway right. Yellow Horse on the move. He gets there to put it away, but and he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jason Taguchi. He flew out in his last at-bat. Runners are at first and third, 1 away.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
Heading out towards shallow right. Yellow Horse coasts under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 5-1.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here.
So striding in, Kermit Yellow Horse. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And the runner will get back standing.
All right, one time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Looking good.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Right guy, right place. Need you here. Joe. You be right here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
5-2 the final score tonight. The BayBears took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Pete Villarreal claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious BayBears: 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Jumbo Shrimp, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Mobile BayBears and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Robbie Bergman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to watch a guy that has a pretty good slurve. And a lot of people ask me, hey, what's a slurve? It's kind of in between. It's not really a curveball, and it's not a true slider. It's kind of a hybrid of both. Whatever it is, he throws it, and he throws it well. It's about 6 to 7 miles an hour, slower than his fastball, and he has an awfully good one. And if he brings that one with him, he should have some success in this one here today.
The 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Yellow Horse, and that retires the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the 2nd, and we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Kermit, Yellow Horse. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Keenan giving chase. In there, a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. Stepping up to the plate, Casey Bassett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Yellow Horse sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, Jason Taguchi. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Taguchi.
Hey, we got one.
Heading out towards shallow right. Yellow Horse coming on. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kermit, Yellow Horse. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Let's go, kid.
Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 1-0. Ready for another chance. Kermit, Yellow Horse.
Right fielder, Kermit, Yellow Horse.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Scribner playing here in his age 26 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Let it rip.
Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Dalton Littleton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing hard liner to left center. And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit. Yellow Horse is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Digging in to try it again, CHET BRASWELL. Tiskevich is off of first with 2 away. Hit in the air to right field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Digging in and looking for more. Kermit, Yellow Horse. He singled his last time up.
Wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out. Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, let's go.
Comes set and the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Santana aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hey, one time right now.
A fastball that just misses inside.
Wait for a good one. Drive it, kid.
The 3-1 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game.
That's the swing right there. You spoke.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at this point.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dalton Littleton.
Second baseman, Dalton Littleton.
Hey, like a can up there.
Chopped weakly to the left.
On the back.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Come on.
Hit on the ground to third. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least one run in. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Preston Burke, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
And he looks at one that misses ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Digging in once again, Dave Britt. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here's the 2-2. Towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Into the box, Kermit, Yellow Horse. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch.
The windup and the 0-1.
Attaboy, make the turn here.
Right
Make the
back
turn.
over the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. 9th inning coming up. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it 10-2. Ready once again, Christopher Keenan starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hey, no outs here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Yellow Horse is in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even... Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
10-3 at the end of this contest. Jacksonville led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Robbie Bergman gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line. First for the victorious Jumbo Shrimp. 10 runs, 18 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the BayBears, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Mobile BayBears and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Peter Valencia has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, he was awfully good in his last one, only allowing 2 hits and pitching deep into the game in his last start to pick up the win. It'll be interesting to see if he can do that in back-to-back outings.
Into the box now, Kermit, Yellow Horse. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Kermit, Yellow Horse.
There, kid.
First pitch on its way. Driven nicely into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple.
And these fans could not have asked for a better way to start their day. A leadoff triple in the home half, and they're off and running.
Set to get his day started, Dalton Littleton, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Flashes under it, 1 down. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now. Coming to the plate now, Chris Stanley, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Bassett over to his left. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board.
Stepping into the box, Kermit, Yellow Horse. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chris Stanley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Stepping in, Dave Britt. He reached on a single in his first try.
Shortstop, Dave Britt.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
Stand up, right here, right here, right here.
And there's out number 2. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now to the plate, Rod McCormick. He flew out in his last at-bat. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Flashes under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Christopher Keenan, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Christopher Keenan.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Yellow Horse ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Standing in, Kermit Yellow Horse, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Keenan is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle. Now in the box, Kermit Yellow Horse. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Kermit Yellow Horse.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. The tag, and he is out at second.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Peter Valencia takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Odell Thomas couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Jumbo Shrimp. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the BayBears, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes.